Well, my name's Crystal. Alcohol has been like a really big issue in my family. My mom lost custody of me when I was 11. I have a 5-year-old, Michael. I was pregnant with Christopher. I was beginning to lose Michael temporarily to do like Spectrum outpatient. After Christopher was born, Christopher's dad, he took me to a bar, and soon enough I realized that 2 alcoholics couldn't live together. And somehow the county with 3 police officers came to the house, and then they told me that Christopher was going to get out of my care. I was trying to get custody of my eldest, and then I lose my baby. That is really, really hard. It's like your heart is outside your body. And I was giving up on myself, but it was obvious that I needed to get more stable. Carolyn from Baker Victory, she would call me, and they reassured me that where he was, it was a good foster family. And then I entered into long-term rehab. I didn't think that I would be able to do it. But the love for your children, you'll fight this. And I did. Because he deserves a great life, and so do I. And no one can love him like I can. And I'm coming up on 9 months sober. Friday, I just got full custody of Christopher, and the county said, well, you can go for full custody for your older son now. I have a lot of support with Baker Victory. Carolyn is a good friend as well, as not only just someone professionally, but even when days I didn't believe in myself, she did. So I think that was the most important thing to me. They're angels in my eyes, so.
Yeah, well, Father Baker came to the institutions right after his ordination, and he inherited a small orphanage and a small protectory, effectively a reform school. The orphanage expanded probably 3 times. The protectory expanded considerably. I think the thing that strikes me the most is that the orphans there, Father Baker was the only father they actually knew. They called him Daddy Baker, Father Baker, Papa Baker, you know. He left that legacy of the adoption program, the foster care program, the orphanage, and the delivery hospital. That's changed over the years and evolved into what we now call Baker Victory Services. I think the whole history of the place is kind of based on the support of donors. From the very beginning, Father Baker had very few sources of income on his own, but the fact is he relied on people all across the country and locally as well to pay for the expenses for the operation.
When the county finds a child who's not safe, they need someplace safe to go. We opened the 9 beds for this emergency foster care program. They would love for us to double or triple our program, and there's a lot of capital that would have to help us get to that point.
We rely on donors a lot. We rely on donors' prayers, first of all, and we rely on their financial assistance, obviously.
I'm amazed by the generosity of the support that we've received throughout the country. People are just eager to participate and help us to better serve the kids in need.
Our guiding principle is what would Father Baker do? What were the services that he would want us to provide? I think we've tried to remain faithful to his legacy. I think he would be proud. Some of our newer services have kind of expanded beyond Father Baker's vision.
The WAY program in particular is very successful, and it's more than just serving food. We teach them the techniques. They learn how to cut, they learn how to make wraps and salads and use a grill and use a cash register. It's so much more than that. It's how do we make them feel that they are as special as the person next to them.
One of the buildings at the Ridge Road campus will get a new entrance and elevator which serves the dental clinic. The existing conditions are difficult to navigate, especially for disabled going through the building. This will improve that greatly.
One of the new initiatives is this More for Kids house. on the property. We're taking actually a building down in order to provide this building, and it'll be a place for parents to come, spend some time with their children, even to spend some time overnight if they want to.
I think Father Baker would tell us to do more, keep going, find more people in need, and expand where we can to help the people who are vulnerable.
There's a picture I have of Father Baker sitting in his office, and he has what I call a smirk on his face. And it's almost like, wow, we're really doing what he set out to do the work of Mary. And I think his heart would just be warm, knowing that all these years later, we continue to do what he promised her he would do.
I'm sure Father Baker is looking down on us now and is really happy what we have been able to achieve for the future. This campaign is all about Father Baker and the legacy he started many years ago.
I'm Father Baker.
I am Father Baker.
I am Father Baker.
I am Father Baker.
We all are Father Baker.